students. Today's topic is equilibrium of particles in two dimensions. Let me read out the question. Three smooth pipes, each weighing 20 kilonewton and of diameter 60 centimeter, are to be placed in a rectangular channel with the horizontal base as shown. Calculate the reaction at the point of contact. So these pipes are making. So we have three identical pipes which are having contact as shown in the figure. They are placed inside a rectangular channel, and we are supposed to find the reactions at the point of contact. So at various points it is having some contact, so we are supposed to find. Take width of the channel as 160 centimeters. So the width of the width of the channel is 160 centimeter. So if you see here, this pipe A and B is not identical, not only in shape but also in reaction. If you see here, four forces are involved here. Sulfate is going to act vertically downwards. Apart from that, it is having contact here, here and here. So three forces plus sulfate, four forces are going to act. Similarly, if you see here, again sulfate is going to act downwards, and here and here and here. It is having contact, so 3 plus 1, so again 4 force. Both are similar, so identical. So if you find any one pipe, the reaction that is going to be equal to the other. So again, coming to pipe C, here the sulfate is going to act vertically downwards and it is having contact with 2 points. So totally 3 reactions are going to take place. So it's better if you find this initially, then we can go to anyone and find the solution. So let me start from here. So if you see here, this is having contact with two pipes, so a tension will be prevailing. This tension will be acting towards the object. So towards the object it will be acting. So it will be coming here. So if you see, and the sulfate is going to act vertically downwards. So three forces in a sense. If we could find these three intermediate angle, we can solve the problem by Lamis theorem. Okay, so how to find the angle? So let me draw a triangle. So this is going to represent a triangle. By means, this part is going to be a right angle triangle. Again, this part is going to be a right angle triangle. So let me try to find this angle, and this angle theta and this angle theta are going to be same. Similarly, these two angles are going to be same. And if we know the side length, okay, so here they say the radius, the diameter is 60 centimeter. That is diameter in a sense from here to here. So this part from here to here, it is going to be 30 centimeter. Similarly, from here to here, it is going to be 30 centimeter. And we know the total width is 160. So 30 plus 30, this is 60. So this whole length, okay, this triangle length base is going to have 100. By means, this for this right angle triangle, it is going to be 50. So one dimension we have found. Similarly, if we could find either hypotenuse, because theta is here, so this is your right angle triangle, this hypotenuse is adjacent side, and this is your opposite side. Either opposite side or hypotenuse we have to find. Hypotenuse is easy because from here to here it is radius, that is 30. Again from here to here it is again 30. So 30 plus 30 it is 60. So cos theta is adjacent. Cos theta is that is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So cos theta is adjacent is 50 divided by hypotenuse is 60. That is theta is cos inverse of 50 by 60. If you do the calculation, it is going to be 33.55 degree. 33.55. So this theta value is 33.55. And this part, you know, it is going to be 90. Again, coming to this part. So this is a right angle triangle. Sum of angle inside a triangle is 180 degree. So if this angle is going to be like 56.45. So let me draw free body diagram for this point. So this is point B, point C, and sulfate is going to act vertically downwards. Sulfate is 20 kilonewton. So here one reaction is going to act towards. Similarly here another reaction is going to act towards, and this intermediate angle, so it is 56.45. So this is 56.45. Similarly this part 56.45. Since both are identical, okay, then outermost angle is 247 degrees. So we have found three angles and we know one force, so we can use Ramis theorem, okay. At pipe C, using Ramis theorem, so 20 kilonewton divided by sine of opposite angle is 247 is equal to, so let this reaction, we have to name this reaction. So this point is H and this is going to act H from H to C. So that is going to be tension H to C. So tension H to C divided by sine of, so opposite angle for this, so this is going to be alternate angle, this is also going to be alternate angle, this is going to be the opposite, I mean this is adjacent angle and this is also adjacent angle, this is going to be the opposite angle, that is 56.45. Similarly here the tension, that is IC, okay, tension IC, that is also going to be sine 56.45, that is this angle, okay. Now I can cross multiply these two because we know this value and find the value of THC. Similarly we can cross multiply these two and find the value of TIC. Okay, pass one. What will you take?
You.
Lunar picture. This tension H to C is 18.09 kilonewton. It should be kilonewton just because we have the weight of the sulfate is 20 kilonewton. Same unit it has to be. And here also it is 18.09 kilonewton. If you do cross multiplication, same thing you will be multiplying and the value is going to be same. So we have found the reaction for this. Now coming to any one pipe we can choose. I will choose D. So pipe D. So now let me draw the free body diagram for this. So we have, sorry, this is pipe A, not B. Pipe A. So A. So a sulfate is going to act vertically downwards. That is 20 kilonewton, which is given in the question. Then here it is having a reaction. Okay, it is having a reaction. So it is going to act vertically upwards. Let me take it to the other point. Okay, that is RE. Okay, this reaction is over. Again, exactly horizontally a reaction is going to act. So that is RD. And this point, another tension is going to act towards this object because this pipe is placed over there. So a reaction is going to act here. So already we have found the value of theta, that is 33.55, and already we know this value, that is 18.09 kilonewton, which was found for this. Okay, now we have four forces. We cannot use Ramis theorem. We have to resolve all the forces. So let me this whole whole condition is a equilibrium. So summation of force along x-axis will be equal to 0 and summation of force along y-axis is equal to 0 because the whole system is going to be at equilibrium condition. So summation of force along x-axis is equal to 0. What are the forces acting along x-axis? If you see here, RD is acting towards positive. This is positive, this is negative. So RD. Then here the arrow is in this way. So it is going to point towards negative minus 180, I mean 18.09 cos 33.55 equal to 0, because these two forces are vertical forces. If you do the calculation, RD value is going to be like 15.07 kilonewton. And similarly, summation of force along y-axis equal to 0, and we have two forces which is acting vertically, that is RE, okay, RE, that is acting upwards, and sulfate is acting downwards, that is minus 20. Then we have another force, the horizontal component, that is vertical component, is minus 118.09 sine 33.55 equal to 0. If you do the calculation, RE is going to be 30 kilo. So same 30 kilonewton RE here, RE. So same 30 kilonewton will be the reaction here also. And here we got the value RD is 15.07. That is RD is 15.07. Same here will be acting, that is RG, since the point is G. So we have found all the reaction which is happening in the pipe. I hope you would have understood. Thank you, students.